Hello and welcome to another episode on Fichthal the MaizePlus Experiment map. I am taking milk to be sold, and then I'm gonna have a little detour. But first, let me unload our white gold. I believe today is gonna be the day that we harvest the other oat field. And I have uninstalled or unchecked the combine experience mod because if you remember I had trouble with the header digging into the ground and the combine having difficulty moving around. And I have, for the purpose of testing, brought a regular header without the height control. So yeah, without the manual height control to the farm, and I'm gonna try and use it if it fixes the issue. If it doesn't, I'm gonna revert back to our previous setting, turn back the combine experience mod and re-enable, reuse our manual, excuse me, my words are slipping me, manual height control header. Okay, so the tractor has low fuel, and while I'm over here on this side of the map, I'm gonna use this time to refill and get us a gratis coffee. Okay. Right. So we have to put more than 30 liters, or I'm not sure what that says. It's liters or it's euros, but yeah, we have to fill more than 30 euros, which is gonna be easy enough in this tractor. This probably takes around 150 to 200 liters of fuel. Yeah, so we're gonna get a gratis coffee, free coffee. Another thing I wanted to show you is this place over here. So this, you can buy this. It's a small plot of land and has a lot of greenhouses on. So this is this. The land plot 157, its value is around 40 grand. And you get three double greenhouses. So that's basically 6 greenhouses. Okay, we spent 192 euros for the fuel, and let's get that coffee. Yeehaw! So yeah, it's a really neat thing that you have places like this on the map you can buy, and you can start your own production. Even if you don't really have a farm or anything like that, you can maybe buy manure or fertilizer. You can buy a trailer to transport water, and you're good to go. Actually, I think these only take water, so yeah, it should be quite easy to start your journey and build up something from nothing. So yeah, this map is really well made for let's plays like this. Well, I'll park this back at the farm and we'll hit the field. Okay, let's see what we can do. So the combine is already set up, and I do wanna check something. Do we have straw swath enabled? We do. Let me open up the combine thresher unit. And I'm just gonna do a small piece here because I want to put it onto a what's it called, onto the Courseplay, so it actually harvests by itself. Yeah, okay, it works fine now. Okay, awesome. So that was the answer. The combine experience mod actually did make it not work. Okay, let's set this up. No course, let's do it. Work with 6 meters, multiple tools, number of headlands, let's go. 3 headlands, start work on headlands, corner smooth, field center up and down. and island circle. Let's generate. Okay, we have to set this not to nearest but to first waypoint. I have learned that much by now. And I believe that the start is in this direction. So I set up the combine here. Can I start it off the field and let the worker? I can. Let the worker set up the combine by himself. Okay, let's just put this to a more realistic speed. Awesome. Yeah, it holds the line perfectly. Cool. Thank you, kind sir. I wish you a good harvest. So looking at the mini-map, we have the highest yield possible. And if I divert your attention to the field that we cultivated previously, you can see it's full of weeds. This doesn't really matter because they're all gonna get cultivated in while sowing, so yeah, that's no issue. But yeah, this seems to be working nicely. I wonder how it will work out around the corners and in between. I did set it on 3 headlands, so it should have plenty of space to turn around. That shouldn't be any issue or problem. I want to see what it does at the corner. Probably just gonna turn them, and if it misses some pieces of grain like this, yes, I'm gonna go and clean it up after the harvest is done. Interesting. Well, that's fun. Okay, the combine should be getting pretty full right now. So I'm gonna come here with the trailer to unload it. Yeah, this is so cool with this mod, what is called the Courseplay. And it seems to be doing its job quite good. So the combine is well suited for this mod, except, you know, these corners, but it's probably my fault, because if I would set it onto I did set it on smooth edges, and that means that it turns around smoothly rather than, you know, lift the header and make a sharp turn and then go back into the field. So that's probably completely my fault, and next time I will try it the other way. Because if you never try, you will never know. And okay, the combine is empty. I can wait here. So this is the third and the last headland. Jump in his cab. Be a passenger princess. Yeah, this is the third and the last headland for this field. It should give plenty of space to turn around, so I think I'm pretty happy with this. But while this is going on, I was meaning to speak with you about some things, and that is the tractors. Let me see, is there anything good on... And this is good, but it's too big for us. So we have this Fendt 820 Vario. It has 212 horsepower, so it's a nice big tractor. It can easily power our mowers. But I was thinking, I do like the idea of having all the mowers on one attachment. So if there are mowers that you can put together, for example, let me just show you real quick. Yeah, these mowers. As you can see, you have your tractor attachment. Or do they not have? They used to have that, that you could put mowers together. They don't have that anymore. Oh, then I'm mistaking. And I'm gravely mistaking. What about Laylee? Does Laylee have? No, it doesn't. Okay, so the mowers used to have that you could put them on a tractor, and there was another hitch that you could put the smaller mower that you usually put on the front of the tractor. You could put it on the back, and then you would have all three in the same line, and that made it easy to go around the fields and cut. So if that's not an option, okay, then my rambling was for nothing. Because I was thinking of getting a Valtra. You know, Valtra tractors, you can actually turn your seat around while you're in them. So you have your regular steering wheel and you have your... Well, maybe not on this one. Come on, maybe on a bigger one. This one, Q series. Okay, I don't see it. So they used to have a steering wheel on the back where you can turn your seat around and you would drive in reverse. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing this anymore, but Valtras used to have that, and that was a really neat thing. So you drive it in reverse, and then you would have steering like a forklift, you know, or a combine. Your front wheels would be rear wheels, and you would steer with them, and your regular rear wheels, the big ones, would be in the front. And you would have mowers like this combine has its header. Yeah, but it seems that's not an option anymore. That's interesting. On the other hand, I have cleared the silage pit. It's completely empty. I think I've told you that already. But the grass is not regrown yet, so I'm gonna have to wait for this. Probably gonna be in a couple of days, maybe next month. The cows are looking pretty good feed-wise. Let me show you. So we still have 388,000. We are well over half full. We have plenty of straw in there. The productivity is 100%. And we have 6 cows that are 50% pregnant and 40%. Another batch of 6 cows. I think we're gonna be good silage wise, because it is gonna take some time for the silage to be produced. And yeah, that I think is not gonna be an issue, I hope. Okay, now I wonder, let me see the path that it's gonna take. Okay. So we're gonna go around. Okay, it's gonna do the island now. I wonder how good that's gonna be. Let me check one more thing. The planting window for wheat and barley is in September. Okay, so we have 2 more days after this one to collect straw, to spread manure on this field, to cultivate it and get the seed bed ready for the seeder. Yeah, that's plenty of time. So we're probably gonna be baling straw and taking it into the barn in the next day, so August 2nd. And later on I will... Okay, it's taking me to the island now. This is so fun. How does it look from the inside? Okay, yeah. He is missing some pieces, but it's not a problem. I'm gonna clean that up afterwards. Now another question pops into my mind. How will we turn around when it comes to the island next time? Will it have issues or won't it? So, yeah. Many questions are going to be answered today. Looking at the mini-map, the yield... Yeah, okay, I can't see you here. The yield seems to be quite up there at the top level. So yeah, the next day is gonna be cleaning up the baling and taking away this straw. And after that we'll probably be ready to mow our grassland. Now we do have a... No, not here in our garage. We do have a forage wagon that has capacity of 22 cubic meters. Could I get anything bigger that would fit our farm? Because we are limited by our farm size. Excuse me. Okay, so this is 16, 18, 13. Oh, that's pretty bad. 25. No, that's horsepower. 8.5 cubic meters. We have this one, I believe, at the moment. And this is 35. This is, yeah, 26. 23. So this and our current are approximately the same. And this Vario 4010D would give us 4 more cubic meters per drive, but this one, Shootmaker, would give us 13 more. I didn't see how it went around. Let me see if I can see it over here. Okay, so we went like this. Okay, just a detour on this side. Okay, so this is how this is solved. Okay, awesome. If I say okay one more time, that's 4 okays. Funny. Okay, well, for a time lapse. Okay. Alright, and an issue occurred. Now will I be able to reignite him? Yeah, so he got stuck on a branch over here. But it seems like it's good. Okay. Okay, so now I did have to put it onto a nearest waypoint. Because if I would put it on first, it would go straight back to the start. Okay, awesome. Well, back to time lapse. Okay, so for this last piece I'm gonna take it over myself. I still need to go around and clean up some leftovers. Yeah, I would say that the Courseplay did its job tremendously good. Tremendously well. It's just those sharp corners I have to figure out if I would set it to sharp corners, would it actually behave better or not. So for this last part I'm going to disable straw swath because I don't want to have you know, little piles of straw on the field. There's supposedly some, yeah, over here. And if you're running the, what's it called, the precision farming, if you actually chop straw like we are doing right now, you're supposedly getting some fertilizer state back. So I wonder if that is true, because I usually always use the straw for baling. I almost never chop it onto the ground. Alright, and if I'm correct, there is only one little piece left, and that is to clean up that edge of the field, and we're done. So because this is working correctly now, I'm going to sell that header which has manual height control, and I'm going to take away the funds, so we will have exactly the same money as we have now. And I think that's gonna be issue solved. So Combine Experience does add you added realism, because you can turn your header on and off separately than your combine unit, so the thresher unit. It actually limits your power, so the thicker the crop, the heavier the crop you are harvesting, the more power it uses and stuff like that, but that's okay. The engine demand we can simulate by, you know, lowering the speed. That's one thing. And another is that we can we don't have the ability to turn the header separately on and off, but I don't think that's gonna ruin the immersion too much. Okay, so let me see, we have 17,363 liters of oats. It's quite a lot, quite a lot. So we still need barley, and we still need wheat, and then we have all three grains that we need for producing grain grist. That is a TMR mixture ingredient, and we're gonna be putting both into the ground in next month, in September. So before that happens, I need to take the straw off the field one. I need to put fertilizer on. I'm gonna use solid manure because we have a lot of it, and we already have a spreader. And then I'm going to cultivate the field, and then it should be ready for seeding. I still need to buy wheat and barley seeds. Let me just wait till this down. Okay. So let me check the fertilizer state. Did it actually put anything back or did it not? Nitrogen. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, it was this field, I'm sorry. It might have. It might have. So this is the, yeah, it actually had. So this corner, I went with combine over here, and I went with the combine over here, and I cleaned this. Okay, so it does actually add some nitrogen back to your soil. Interesting. Okay, no, now you know. I'm going to put everything back, and we'll see you in the next episode with the baler attached, ready to hit the straw. So with this, I would like to thank you for watching. I hope you had a great time. Wish everything good for you, and see you next time. Bye bye.